distinguished guests and eminent speakers. Thank you all for your valuable time and worthy presence. It's a matter of great pleasure and honor for us that General Mazhar Jabi, Lieutenant General Mazhar Jabi retired, graced this event as a keynote speaker. We are also privileged to have with us other senior dignitaries, including Dr. Ansar Parvez, former Chairman, Pakistan Doctor Energy Commission, Dr. Abdullah Shah, Vice Chancellor, Karakoram University, Dr. Razia Sultan, Vice Chancellor, Shaheed Nadbegzi, Bhutto Women University, Professor Emeritus Mr. Rasool Jan, Vice Chancellor, University of Poonch, Rawalakot, Dr. Naseem Irfan, Pro-Rector PIAS, and Dr. Asif Jilani, Gilgit Institute of Nuclear Medicine Oncology, Mr. Zafar Iqbal, Member, Space Applications and Research, SUPAR. The participation of these distinguished dignitaries is indeed a privilege for all of us. I am also thankful to all the respected speakers who are professional experts and represent the prestigious institutions of CISS-KIU, PIAS and SUPAR, who will be sharing their valuable insights in 3 sessions, as was mentioned just now by our moderator. And not the least, we greatly appreciate the audience participation. They will be invited to take part in the interactive Q&A session after the presentation by the commendable speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I'd like to briefly introduce our think tank, the Center for International Strategic Studies, which is an Islamabad-based think tank that specializes in policy research on WMDs, nuclear non-proliferation, arms control, and strategic stability issues. The Center promotes a better understanding of international strategic issues both within Pakistan and abroad. It is our conviction that there is a need now, more than ever before, for objective and impartial analysis and assessment of international issues from a Pakistani perspective. Since its establishment in 2010 as an independent and non-partisan think tank, CISS has generated vigorous debate and discussion on international strategic issues at the national level and amongst the scholars and experts internationally. In this context, the Center holds conferences, seminars, workshops, and roundtable discussions of major international strategic and security issues. As part of its outreach program, the Center runs academic courses, training programs on all the policy issues that are relevant at any given time. The Center publishes a research journal, CISS Insight, as a biannual publication. Several book-length studies and research articles on international strategic issues have been published by the Center and have contributed to the debate on strategic issues. The Center has a fellowship program that encourages foreign scholars working in Pakistan on areas of mutual interest based at the Center and facilitates their research pursuit as well as the publication of their research work. Under this program, the Center has hosted fellows from France, the United States, and Romania so far. And we have a few more applicants from other countries seeking to do research work in our center. With a focus on research and analysis of major and emerging international issues, CISS has developed bilateral collaboration with international think tanks and seeks to expand it further. In this regard, CISS has concluded a number of MOUs with foreign think tanks, including the London-based International Institute of Strategic Studies, the Washington-based think tank Atlantic Council, among others. We are also working for the MOU with the Chinese Arms Control and Disarmament Association, CISS-KIU. With the latter, the Center has established, with the Atlantic Council, the Center has established a fellowship program, which is still in its early stages. The first batch of junior fellows concluded their Atlantic Council fellowship and returned to Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, realizing the symbiotic relationship between traditional and non-traditional security is crucial for Pakistan's long-term development. Domestic stability and regional peace, based on mutual deterrence and stability, and the peaceful use of nuclear energy and space technology are prerequisites to optimizing national security, shared prosperity, and development. This seminar will provide an all-encompassing understanding of national security imperatives and their framework. Pakistan's approach to national security is broad and proactive and aims to ensure the safety of our territory and its people. Rather than being said in a cliche-ridden gun versus butter debate, our national security thinking should seek to identify the means of enhancing our resources and our capabilities and to strengthen traditional and non-traditional security. Our focus on Pakistan's national security is hinged on the dynamics closely linked to strong strategic, security, and socio-economic parameters. Pakistan's nuclear program has achieved its national security aspirations for maintaining peace and stability in the region. Second, however, Pakistan's utmost priority is to make civil use of nuclear technology. Nuclear technology as an indicator of development has increasingly been used in diverse fields such as energy, diagnostics, medicine, food, agriculture, water resources, and environmental conservation, just to mention a few. Pakistan has made great strides over the past 6 decades in the peaceful application of nuclear energy, particularly in the biotechnology and health sectors. PAC's sustained research and development in agriculture helped Pakistan earn $7.4 billion through improved crop yields. 18 cancer hospitals provide, well, I was told 21. 19 cancer hospitals provide cancer treatment to thousands of Pakistanis each year. Pakistan's success in harnessing the peaceful atom for socio-economic development has earned it the respect and recognition of the IAEA. The International Atomic Energy Agency, if anybody is not fully familiar with the acronym. I was a personal witness to the IAEA's very favorable view of Pakistan when I was ambassador to the agency in Vienna for nearly 5 years. In addition, the recent commercial operation of K2 is a landmark event that marks a new advancement in the nuclear energy cooperation between Pakistan and China that has stood the test for the last 35 years. China and Pakistan concluded a comprehensive agreement for civil nuclear technology in September 1986 that paved the way for the supply of K2, K3 and 5 nuclear power plants at Cheshma, along with the supply of nuclear fuel for these power plants under IAEA safeguards. This is a unique example of South-South cooperation in the peaceful issues of atomic energy. I will narrate here a very brief story, a real anecdote in Vienna to discount this point that China is violating in some way its NSD membership by continuing nuclear cooperation with Pakistan. The Chinese ambassador in Vienna, he invited me for a 1-to-1 dinner one night, and said that we have signed the NSC agreement, but we have made it clear that China-Pakistan 1986 nuclear cooperation agreement will remain intact, and we will enter the NSC with that understanding. So, our cooperation with China is actually sanctioned by the nuclear supply rule, and there is no violation of the commitment of China to that organization. So, these things are overlooked, and all kinds of wrong allegations are made. Anyway, we have a very thriving and very active cooperation with China in the nuclear field. Recently, an agreement was also reached with China to promote the 2012 to 2020 Space Cooperation Outline Agreement between the China Space Administration, CNSA, and Space and Upper Atmosphere Research Commission, SUPAR. Pakistan originally took the lead in initiating a space program by launching its first rocket in the 1960s. However, Pakistan was not able to keep pace with that. I am going into this a little bit for my younger friends here, so that they know what is the position of this country regarding nuclear technology, space technology. And in the context of the space technology, Pakistan seeks to benefit from the remote sensing system PRSS-1 and the indigenously built technology evaluation satellite PARC-TESS-1A. These constitute a significant leap forward to providing multispectral imaging capabilities which can contribute to improved management and planning for the living water crisis that we are facing. Also in natural disaster management, forestry, wildlife protection, etc. Pakistan's space vision 2047 is the intermediary step aimed at peaceful exploration of space to achieve the sustainable development goals towards water, climate, agriculture, and health security. Ladies and gentlemen, I am now reaching the conclusion of my remarks. Considering the emerging changes in the security equation, a well-established and comprehensive approach has to be delineated to maintain security dynamics and strategic stability in South Asia. Pakistan's peaceful uses of nuclear technology, nuclear learning, with a special emphasis on Pakistan's experience is essential to understand and recognize while considering nuclear technology in achieving sustainable development goals. In these challenging times, it is admirable to get familiar with Pakistan's peaceful aspects of nuclear and space technology and its integral role in sustainable socio-economic development. It is exigent upon us to realize the importance of the national security imperatives, traditional and non-traditional, at the individual level, whether a student or a faculty member or a researcher or a practitioner of any of these areas of expertise. To sum up, it is essential to partake in the processes and procedures to uphold the national security goals steadfastly and aspire to peace and stability in South Asia. In this connection, the significance of the peaceful uses of nuclear and space technology imperative. Likewise, it is the need of the hour to raise concern and awareness among the masses, and mainly among our youth, regarding traditional and non-traditional security challenges, primarily focusing on challenges for security, energy, climate change, and sustainable development, and motivating them to contribute to nation building through their cognitive and intellectual capacities. And ladies and gentlemen, I have outlined the scope of our peaceful uses of nuclear and space technologies. Hopefully these remarks will provide a useful backdrop to our discussion today. We look forward to the worthy speakers' informative perspectives on these important topics. I wish all the participants a productive and fruitful session. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador Naqvi, for your remarkable welcome address. We will now show a short documentary on Pakistan's nuclear and space program prepared by CISS.